this is Zach Chen. Welcome back to this video channel. Today I'm going to share with you a tiny story, okay, that is aimed to allow you to reflect about yourself and hopefully, okay, for you to make improvements to the way you lead your life. Now, here's how the story goes. All right, there are three, okay, different types of food. All right, and these three types of food, okay, let's talk about them. The first type of food is the carrot. All right, the second type of fruit is an egg, right? And the third type of food is a coffee seed. Now, these three types of food, all right, if you were to put them in boiling water separately, okay, let it go under the boiling water for maybe half an hour or so, all right, and you would see drastically different effects on these three types of food. All right, for the carrot, okay, if you were to boil a carrot for half an hour, okay, and you were to take out the carrot after that half an hour, you will realize that what has happened to the carrot? It has softened. All right, the carrot would almost definitely soften after half an hour of boiling. So this is what happens to carrot. Then if you were to do the same thing, all right, in a separate pot to the egg, all right, after half an hour you were to take out the egg, you find that the egg looks on the outside almost the same. But if you were to crack open the egg and look inside the egg, okay, it will have changed from the liquid texture to a solid, hard and solid, okay, the solid egg. So that's another different response. And finally, if you were to do the same thing and boil coffee seeds, okay, in boiling water for half an hour, okay, at the end of the time, what do you see? Hey, the coffee seed seems to be similar, maybe slight change in the color or texture, but the water will change into something that's dark, all right, like what you see, coffee. All right, so what's the moral of the story? Now, these three food, okay, they are, on the appearance, when you first look at them, all three are hard. The carrot is hard, the egg with the shell is hard, and coffee seeds are hard. So, but after treatment with boiling water for half an hour, they all give different responses, right? The carrot being softened, the egg being hardened, and the coffee seed having changed the water. Now in life, you and I, right, people, okay, we are, if you were to classify us broadly, right, almost like these three types of food. Okay, if you were to imagine the boiling water as the turmoil, the challenges, the toughness, the difficult encounters, and the negativity in life itself in general, okay, imagine the boiling water as that, and imagine the food as you, all right, subjected to all this, the repeated tests of life itself. What will become of the food is somewhat like what will become of people. Okay, the first group of people will resemble the carrots, are the people who with constant exposure repeatedly to challenges, to difficulties in life, will soften, okay, meaning that it would impact maybe their personality. They will maybe soften in their stance, or they will maybe lose part of their will, or they will be more resigned to their fate, or they will feel defeated, feel bad about themselves, feel it will maybe reduce their self-esteem, confidence. Okay, so there are people who will respond in this manner under pressure, under the test of life itself, will soften. Okay, there's also people who are like the egg, okay, when outwardly it's a shell but inwardly is liquid, right, soft, but under the test of life they have hardened. Okay, they have some sort of grown hardened, okay, to the test of time and to the challenges and the setbacks and all that. It has hardened them in their core, their heart and their mind, so that they build a protection around themselves. This will mean more of a exterior that they will have acquired. Okay, maybe being more aloof or more detached, or being less likely to express their emotions, or maybe being more able to tolerate the stresses without breaking down. All right, or fighting back, with a resilient approach. Okay, so and then we come to the third type of food, right? So there are people who are like the third type of food, who are like coffee. Now coffee is very unique because at the end of the half an hour, the coffee seed looks pretty much the same. Maybe you have softened a little bit, but the texture and the appearance looks pretty much the same. And the unique thing about coffee is that you have changed the boiling water as well. Okay, which is very unique about this third group of people, where under pressure, under difficulty, under challenges, the setbacks in life, okay, instead of being like the carrot that soften and give up, all right, or lose their self-esteem or interest, or instead of being like the egg who will harden and give a very detached or very hardened approach, and very aloof or angry, they are different. Okay, people who resemble this last category, like coffee, right, they will have an influence on the environment that you'll have. Okay, whichever setting that they are, they will leave their own footprint, okay, their impact. So they bring with them a sort of a personality and a resilience about them that refuse to change under the circumstances, but yet flexible enough to adapt to changes. Okay, and in the process, they bring about their natural flavor to whichever situation that they are in. Okay, so people who are like coffee, right, they can live in under many difficult circumstances and yet still retain their true flavor. That means their personality, their values, their principles, and leave an impact on the others around them through these encounters. And usually, okay, when you encounter people who are like this, who leave a footprint of their own values and principles, regardless of the situation that they're in, are really strong characters. And some of them are leaders, all right, some of them are really influential people, very persuasive. Okay, so for us, there's no right or wrong, all right, there's no category that is good or bad or something, but is knowing yourself which category of people that you are more likely resembling, that you know your strengths, and possibly also know your areas of weakness that you can work on. And through this, all right, you can also help yourself also not just to understand yourself, but also to start to identify certain types of people around you. Some of them may actually be of influence in your life. Some of them may actually be mentors in your life, or may also be your team members. So by knowing these three broad categories actually allows you a very basic blueprint to identify different groups of people, and maybe perhaps one day work with them to harness their strengths, and also apply to yourself, okay, to build on your strengths, and also to work on your weaknesses. Okay, so I hope that today you benefited from listening to the content that I shared today. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to receive more free and awesome content to help you reach your potential and to lead a happy and fulfilling life. Okay, be sure also to visit myhappyfeet.com, myhappyfeat.com, okay, to receive more free and awesome content. Okay, here's Zach Chen signing off. Goodbye.